Sean Porter, 6583 Edgewood Road. I'm not here to speak about my residence. I actually came in here today to speak about how Dr. Annette Watson was profiting off the suffering of disabled children in Washington County under the guise of helping students for Washington County Public Schools. My son is, he was born exactly like his father in a lot of respects. Amazing good looks, chiseled abs, and an enormous penis. However, he is unable to hear. He is deaf. Dr. Annette Watson tried to keep him in a classroom with bad kids that couldn't act right because they had no idea what to do with my child. He can't hear, he can't talk. So as a result of being deaf and unable to speak and communicate, he was hard to deal with. He was put in with the bad kids, as I previously stated. These bad kids and him fought. He hated going to school. He was having horrible problems. We immediately applied to Maryland School for the Deaf because Washington County lacked the needed resources to adequately care for and teach a child that couldn't communicate with words and hearing. He was accepted to Maryland School for the Deaf. We were very happy. This was in December. Dr. Annette Watson, for budgetary consideration reasons, decided to keep my son's transfer held up and refused to sign off on my son being transferred so he could learn how to sign by refusing to sign a form to transfer him to Maryland School for the Deaf because they wanted to retain the funding that they got for each pupil enrolled in Bester Elementary. We fought with her for January when he was supposed to be transferred, February, March, and April, and then finally mid-April I had to go down and threaten the Board of Ed in person, talking to some executive assistant or something for the superintendent, Dr. Savine or something. And finally, as a result of my explanation of what I intended to do to the school board members, the superintendent, legal matters, legal remedy I was going to actually have to resort to, he was immediately transferred to Maryland School for the Deaf, and in just a month's time, he's now able to sign. He's in a play. He's signing like it's second nature to him. So things worked out great. However, this woman is continuing to try to keep my child from being transferred to the Maryland School for the Deaf on a permanent basis. She continues to involve herself in basically oversight through IEP meetings, and that needs to end. So she's trying to actually bring them back to Washington County Public Schools against the parents' wishes. School board's not going to get away with that. We're not going to stand for this. But actually,